I never seen Jordan or Kobe shoot an air ball at the free throw line. Come on, man. It shouldn't even be mentioned in the same breath as Michael Jordan. I said, what was that? Is this an earthquake? If we don't get a chip, at least let me feel that you going for it. People from New York can talk about me, but other people can't talk about me.
That's family.
You feel me? My mom can literally be like, if he doing something that he's not supposed to be doing, make sure you tear his ass up and you bring him here so I can tear his ass up. Again.
Y'all know what we got here, man. We back with an episode of New York Minute. We got a special guest for y'all today. I'm going to just keep it simple and say New York legend, Stephon Marbury. Thanks for pulling up today. My dog.
Love. Thanks for having me.
New Kith and all that, too.
New Kith.
You know, I just jumped out and then I jumped in it. You know, I went to the store just now and I said, you know, it's Kith night at the Garden. So
it is.
Heard it. When they say your name up in Jumbotron, what you going to do? Or you going to be like,
sign?
yo?
I mean, it's always love.
Oh, I bet.
You know, I was speaking sign language, so I was learning a couple of things when I was in China. I like to hit them with that 3 because I got 3 chips, and that's my jersey number. You know, Starberry with the logo.
Yes, sir.
You know what it is.
You from Coney, and you said what happened to the NBA talent from Coney? Like, what's been happening lately? And there's so much talent out here, and they're not making it to the pro level, right? Like, what's your thought on that? Why is it that New York City Hoopers are not making it to the NBA?
We got to get back in the lab.
Okay.
More kids need to play more in the street than playing just AAU basketball. We got to get back to getting our street ball leads back popping, getting our kids getting the impact from when they land, from when they jump. Because when you play on the court, on concrete, your knees, but when you add the strength and all of the other things that you add to your training, if you play basketball on the concrete, your legs are gonna get so strong. So when you go play high school, college basketball, and then in the NBA, you like a cat when you land. You know what I'm saying? And you land like a cat and you jump like a cat.
Right.
But you gotta build your body up in order to do that. It doesn't just happen because you say you want to do that.
I think I do want those. I think that. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so that's what we doing.
The Camelo glasses. Here we go. Camelo. There we go.
Camelo
Pronounce it right.
Camelo.
Do these break? Because you know Ray J said his don't break, but then they broke.
Everything breaks.
Everything breaks.
Stop playing.
Yeah, facts. I hear it. Hey, let me say.
Fire.
Okay. Y'all can hear this too?
I can hear it.
Fire.
A little bit, yeah.
Y'all ready? Hello. Ain't no way.
Relax. Look, you gotta, look, the glasses give you powers, Nah, I like it. Those are swaggy though.
These are swaggy. That's a swaggy. You swag me out. You swag me out.
There we go.
Nah, see, we was.
I'm gonna let you
actually,
down.
we were just in LA.
My favorite time going to the Garden probably was when my brother was going to play in the championship. Even though it wasn't the Garden, but we was going during that time to watch him play there.
Right.
I always felt like that was his next step towards getting closer towards playing in the NBA. You know, when he was in high school, you know, the PSAL evolved, and then I was able to play there, and I always envisioned myself playing on that court. You know, I was like, I'm gonna play on there one day when
everybody
I was younger,
does, yeah.
right? Exactly. That was probably like my fondest memory. You know, when I first went there, and the whole time I was just sitting at the seats, like looking like how other people was gonna be looking at me playing. Wow. When you're younger and you go to the games, you always envision yourself playing on a court. You know what I'm saying? Like all little kids do. Everybody, before that happens, it has to be. It's a vision first, right? You have a dream, then you have a vision, and then you have a
anything
plan.
Mentally perceived could be physically achieved.
Do it, right? You got to go execute all of those different things. That's why sports is so cool, because you got to really go do it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just do it. You really got to go do it.
Right.
You got to really go do it.
And you had a front court seat because you have 2 brothers who played D1, right?
3
brothers,
My
okay.
oldest brother played
3 brothers.
against Jordan. My oldest brother played against Michael Jordan. He played for Georgia University. Then I had another brother played at Texas A&M.
Okay.
And then I had another brother that was highly recruited. But, you know, having those guys play and then me being able to see them, I was able to see what it was that they wanted I alluded towards wanting to make it to the NBA just as well as them. But my vision was different from theirs from when they played, because I was able to see what they were able to do.
You were getting game reps before you got game reps.
Pretty much.
true.
I knew what they were
Talking
able
about
to
game
do, what they
speed,
were
yeah.
capable, all of that. And I knew what they were capable of doing,
Yeah.
and they knew what I was capable of doing, because they were building me. They were building the machine, right, from the ground up. Because when I was in my mom's stomach, my brothers already had played and was hooping already. So they was looking at my mom's stomach like, yeah, he don't even know what he's gonna be doing. Our parents gave us a chance. I mean, I got more whoopings, but
I
my
probably
kids,
got more than you, brother.
Nah.
I promise you that.
So you saying you was acting up a lot?
And that's subjective. I wasn't acting up. It was just they was on me. You know what I mean? That's why I made it here today. So
That's
shout out my
I was gonna
parents.
say that. My sister Stephanie I'm her namesake. She named me Stephon. She told my mom, after my mom, I'm the sixth child. If you name him Stephon, you don't gotta do nothing. And after the sixth child, my mom's like, here, like I'm good. No clean, mama. So she raised me me and my mom raised us all that inside the house, but my sister took care of me. She was the person that did most of the discipline. For me, having that and having people that could teach and tell you what to do is the ultimate.
Yeah.
I had sisters that gave out the ass whoopings. I had a sister that went to go get her journalism degree so that I was able to understand the English language. So when I spoke in front of the camera, I wasn't going to be, She was like, you're not going to be saying a million times before you answer a question. To be able to have all of the experiences from my brothers and my sisters.
That's what I'm saying. You got game speed from your brothers. You got education from your sister. You got whooping from your mom. Like
everybody. It's a contribution.
Yeah. No, I was going to say it took a village.
It's a village.
It's a village.
People in my community was able to whoop my ass.
Yep.
It's people that are close to the family.
To the home, yeah.
That my mom know, that my mom can literally be like,
I know.
You already know if he doing something that he's not supposed to be doing, make sure you tear his up and you bring him here so I can tear his
again.
When I came out with Starberry, I was selling shoes for $14.98. I was selling clothes for $40. This same style, fly stuff. Don't front.
They get it from
Everybody
us.
know.
They get it from us. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was saying that from that store we went to.
Yeah, Stephen Barry's. And when I did that, I had the opportunity to see people in a different light because they were able to have access. It wasn't so much about just buying clothes and shoes, because they were able to afford to buy clothes and shoes. But now they have access to someone who is thinking for them to have something at an affordable price. Being able to do that and then go to China and then have the knowledge now that I have of learning the business, not just in manufacturing, from logistics, from how to be a vertical platform, all the way from A to Z. That was all because of my trials and tribulations. So if I don't have those trials and tribulations, I don't get the opportunity to be able to sit here and talk to you guys about the next wave of the future, the Camelo glasses.
You still coach the team
Nah,
over in
no
Beijing?
coaching.
Okay.
Nah.
Do you look forward to or have any interest in coaching in New York? Not in New York, but in the States, or kind of giving back to the grassroots basketball
I played basketball for 22 years. I come from my draft class is Kobe Bryant,
we gonna get there.
Iverson, right? So my draft class, and I played longer than everyone in my class. So after playing 22 years, I took off what supposedly was a break, thinking I was going to be retiring and taking off 3 or 4 years and then possibly going into coaching. But then one of my mentors in China, he was like, look, Stephon, he was like, it's kind of like this. In China, in Chinese food, if you bring out the food, right, and the food is sitting on the table, it's going to get cold. Nobody's not going to want to eat it after it gets cold. He was like, you're hot right now, so this is when you should coach, right after you finish playing. So I started coaching right after I finished playing. I did that. It was an experience. Different, very different, because, now you have to ask people to do something that you're capable of doing, and you think that it's easy, but those people didn't work like how you work to do what you're asking them to do and for them to be consistent in what it is you're asking them to do. You understand what I'm saying? It was more of a challenge. That challenge I was okay with, but the managing is different in China because of the way how the system is.
Okay.
As far as with basketball. So I didn't want to manage and do certain things in certain styles. It was more of me not conforming. If I would have conformed, I probably would have been a way better coach.
Yeah.
But that was, where I was weak at and where I needed to grow. And I didn't really want to put the energy and effort into trying to grow and learn and go to another team. And I was like, I'm cool, I'm fine.
What you mean by conform? What are some of the things you would have had to?
I feel like the players should be able to learn how to do something after they watch it. They should practice the way that I'm showing them how to do it, the speed. Because if you don't do things professionally at a game speed, it's not gonna work when you practicing. So you got to do it over and over, 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 as hard as you can. So when you go playing the game, it's slow motion. It's easy for me. They said, "Oh, you're like a professor when you coach." I'm like, well, people don't really know my basketball history. So when they learn my basketball history as me as a basketball coach, then they know how detailed and how organized I am as a hooper when I played. So everybody knows Steph was a point guard, for real point guard that could play fancy, but played more of a basic style, by the book game, and had hops and all of that. But dunk when I needed to dunk to scare the opponent, not to waste energy. Lay the ball up, clap. It looked prettier when you clap, when everybody know you could windmill.
Yeah. You top of the food chain when it come to NYC players, period, making it to the league. Love the story. Everybody asks, what are your top players, top guards, and stuff like that. We'll do a blind ranking. I want you to rank these NBA players without knowing which one is coming next. All of them are from New York City. I'm going to just start the random names. Keep the order for me, C's.
Let's go.
Meta World Peace.
Okay, 5 for Meta. Not from a basketball skill set side, from creating his own lane side, and him basically going from Ron Artest to World Peace. I mean, I just say, yo, what up, bro? I don't want to make no mistake. And that's why I give him, he carved his own lane out. And I seen him at St. John's and I saw his whole movement. And he evolved from, the whole brawl thing and, went into his own thing. His style of play, he established himself. He became a champion. He's, he has his own lane.
He made a big shot in that run too.
He made big shots, make big plays. When I seen him hit James Harden and didn't do nothing, I said, "There's no way." There's no way. From New York. There's no way, homie. It's just not going down.
Yeah.
It's no way I'm getting hit like that, and it's not something coming.
I told you we talked to a real Brooklynite right here.
So anyway,
Lamar Odom.
Ooh.
LO. I'll give LO 4.
Skip to Malou.
2.
Okay. Sham God.
3.
Kimber Walker is number 1.
1.
Okay.
I like that. You like that list?
Yeah. Kimber got the best out of all of us.
And he from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Big Bronx.
Big Bronx. I think he got more All-Star.
Yeah, he got 3 or 4. He will get his jersey retired with the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna get it.
He deserves it. He's a great dude. I think his NBA career probably better than all of our careers out of that group.
You want to do draft class? All right, we do it. He brought it up. Like you said,
let's do it.
you're a part of an iconic draft class. Let's redraft the 1996 NBA draft class. Now knowing what you know, seeing everybody's career, get the biggest
Kobe
names.
will be number 1.
Yep, undoubtedly.
I will put Iverson at 2. I'll put Steve Nash at 3 because he got 2 MVPs. I'll put Ray Allen at 4.
Okay. Where you putting yourself at?
Oh, I'll put myself too. I'll put Derek Fisher at 5 and I'll take 6.
That shot.
I don't look at his shot. I look at his whole body of work. But if it's got something to do as far as the world, I'll take 2.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah,
That's a great point.
Fair point. Very fair point.
I'm talking about the planet.
Yeah. You played in Minnesota. Cat played in Minnesota. He's a new face over there. And I was going to say, even though he's from Jersey, he's close to his hometown, but somebody to be from New York and play for New York is special. As a New Yorker, we appreciate that, because it's tough playing in the Garden, right? What advice do you have for Cat playing here? Do you think that,
play like he mad every night. Don't play mad. Don't play like how you play after people talk about you. because they're going to talk about you every night. If you go out and you play as hard as you can every night and you leave it all on the court, everybody in NY going to see it. That's it. Like, stay out the street because, Instagram is real. Right? Everybody's the media. If you got a phone, he'll be all right. It is what it is. He got to perform every night. He perform. I say 20 and 10 every night, I'm good. If I get 20 and 10 every night, I'm going to get some 30s, some 40s, and maybe a 50 piece. You know what I'm saying? But 20 and 10, that's aggressive. That's those numbers. You got to fight. You got to go at that every night to get 20 and 10 every night. But he can't play to the crowd, and he can't play to the people. He can't play to the people that's writing, because the people that's writing, they not even looking at the game. How they gonna look at the game? They got deadlines. They gotta write the story, so he gotta really hoop. They watching the highlights. If he making highlights, he good.
I feel like you gotta tell him to stop shooting on them threes.
That's his game. Like, we don't want to take away from who he is as a player, but we want him to also, when he not making his threes, mix it up.
Yeah.
Now you got to go to the post.
That's what I don't. That's what I
right. You got to go to the post if it's somebody that's strong. I want to see him get lower on his post up moves because he's so tall. When people go low on him, they have a center of gravity.
I get that.
Right. Yeah. So everybody's getting up under him. I want to see him face up and use his moves instead of face up trying to try to post up and back people down. Post up in the middle of the paint. Let them push you out. You end up at the box.
Facts.
You end up at the box. Now you could get into your jump hook. You could get into your bag if you sit down.
And they got the personnel for that.
It sounds like we need Steph on the Knicks bench, man.
No. I don't want to be. I like this. If I'm on the bench, I can't talk to y'all. I gotta work. But for me, it's more of like I like being able to like have a view where I can speak to the people about the game.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
It gives. I could give insight. When people hear me speak, I'm speaking as a Knicks fan. I'm not speaking as Stephen A. Come on, stop it.
I feel like we need you psycho in the playoffs, right? On your
there.
On your Olympics vibe, though.
I'm there.
Like standing up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
just like last year, just like you did in the Olympics. Like, we need that vibe from you.
My only thing with Cat is I feel like because he's new, he's gonna get the blame. He's gonna be the face of the blame.
Nah, he's not gonna.
Like Jalen is already
if he already if he go out and he do what he's supposed to do on the dance floor,
everything good.
Everything good.
Everything good.
We ain't gotta be. We ain't no that. That's an out. We not giving no outs.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's
no
tough.
way out, man.
Yeah, you on them courts?
Ain't no way out.
I see.
Do work. That's it. We want it. That's it. We want a chip. If we don't get a chip, at least let me feel that you going for it.
Yeah. He pulled up with the Dipset jersey and them choked up Timbs I saw. Like
he was trying to really be from New York. You know what I'm saying?
Pants,
that's what I said. See how when you said
that,
Jersey,
like, he from Jersey,
I could feel the energy. You get what I'm saying? I could when you put the kip on. When you put the kip on, I can see the swag. Nah, I'm just saying. This is real New York. This is real New York. I swear to God, I'm not, and I'm not that. I ain't no.
I need some more.
How tough is it, to play, for the Olympic team, Team USA, the pressure?
No pressure at all. We lost, and the world was evolving at that time. We was going.
That was the team before the Redeem team. How do you feel about that?
Bullshit. LeBron started talking, we the Redeem team. Get out of here. You was on the bench, too. You was there. You was part of it.
He was on your team,
Stop fronting. Don't act like you wasn't part of it.
That don't get talked about. That don't get talked about.
No, this is not nothing redeeming. It was a period of time where nobody wanted to play.
Yep.
It was during the war.
Yep.
We're not used to war.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, other countries that are used to war, they was like, America's experiencing something where they might have a bomb thrown. We were in Turkey, there was a bomb that went off.
Oh, nah.
2-3 miles, the whole hotel shook.
Wow.
I said, what was that? I was like, is this an earthquake? It was like, nah, there's a bomb that went off. They're fighting. I was like,
hell nah.
Really? Okay. Mm-hmm. We landed, I'll never forget, we landed in Belgrade. When we got off the plane, there were about 30 military tanks surrounding our plane. When we didn't live in the Olympic Village during the Olympics. We lived on the Queen Mary 3, and they had 24-hour divers underneath our boat.
Oh, no.
Exactly. So don't mind me if people thinking about the Olympics. All right, nobody was thinking about the Olympics in Greece in 2004. For us, I'm talking about America. Other countries were okay. They were whoever wasn't dealing like Ukraine is dealing with what they're dealing with. Only they're dealing with what they're dealing with. We were dealing with what we were dealing with during that time.
Fair enough.
You feel what I'm saying? Our American problems aren't everyone's problems.
True.
I heard David Stern say that this was good for basketball. When we lost. I'm like, how can this be good for basketball and you're American at that time? But it was good for basketball because it showed how the world was evolving and internationally the game was growing. At that time, I'm like, we just lost. I don't want to hear you say that's good. This is good for basketball. You're supposed to be like mad.
Yep.
But it is a business and I understand that. But at the same time, the game has completely surpass everyone's expectations from America when they see the top picks, mainly foreign players in the NBA draft, and Luka Doncic, you see Jokic, you see the next one Biyama. I call him the face. He's illegal.
Yeah. Staying in the Olympics, talking this one that just passed. This was a memorable, if not the most memorable. It was a big one. We almost lost twice.
Nah, we won. No, almost.
There we go. Hey, I ain't gonna argue with you.
What are your thoughts on like Steve Kerr essentially benching Tatum? Right. I know you spoke about team dynamics.
Everybody can't play, but he should have played.
But he should have played.
They didn't want him to play on that team. He didn't fit for that team.
Yeah.
And they still won, so it's cool.
MVP talks. I don't know. I feel like they was
Steph
mad
Curry
at you.
should have got the MVP, period.
And this goes back to my story about the media.
Mad at me because they think I'm a LeBron James hater. I'm like, I love LeBron James as a basketball player. They get mad because I don't agree that I don't think he's better than Jordan. I'm like, I played against all three of them. I never seen Jordan or Kobe shoot an air ball at the free throw line. Have you?
Nah.
You?
Don't remember.
I can't bring it up.
All right, well, I mean, I've seen it. I watched it. If you shoot air ball scummies at the free throw line, and then wipe your pants like your hands was wet. Stop. Relax. We from here. We not from there.
Yep. Everybody's gonna talk. But when you that star, conversation is gonna happen. And you a fan, like you said, I'm a fan of the game. I'm gonna talk.
Yeah. It's why they saying it, because of him saying what he said, and they think the beef went on to that. I'm like, nah. I'm like, he said what he said about, and why I say what I want to say about him when I want to say it is because he violated, and he in violation until forever, probably.
Like you said it earlier.
It is what it is. Whenever we decide, you have a fight with somebody, you don't decide you start the fight with somebody.
That is true.
You don't decide when we fight again. We fight whenever we say, whenever I want to fight.
Unless we agree mutually.
That's it. And we ain't mutually agreeing on shit. So being that we ain't mutually agree on nothing, it is what it is. It's up always.
It's all love at the end of the day.
It's all love. But basketball wise, I think that as a basketball player, he's the most all around basketball player that ever touched the basketball. There's nobody. Magic for me was that. But then when I seen LeBron and what he's done, on the winning side, as far as playing
and longevity,
taking everything. But as far as a basketball player, come on, man. It shouldn't even be mentioned in the same breath as Michael Jordan. As far as the Olympics goes, you watch the energy shift. The whole planet watched Steph Curry do what he did 2 games in a row. LeBron was standing there front and acting like he wanted the basketball. He didn't really want to shoot no 3. Stop.
Probably not.
That reminded me of the Ray Allen shot, too.
He did carry them. He did carry them throughout there, though.
Well.
He definitely did.
He did everything. He did what LeBron does.
Yep.
That's what he does on a team with a bunch of guys.
For sure.
You go on a team and help. You're not carrying with KD and Steph.
Yeah.
You're playing well and you're doing all of the things that you do as a basketball player, and it works. It connects. It's no you did that and we didn't do anything because we are not capable. As people started to go to sleep and wake up and go to sleep and wake up, they started to be like, you know what? I'm watching it over and over again, and I'm looking at all of this, and he probably could have got MVP. Yeah. But it was, it's a great way for LeBron to end his script. And I love that the power that he has with the media and all of that.
His kid, that's
we
big.
not tainted. Like we was that before you became that. So that's true, yeah. It's up.
Nah, I get you. And then just on that tip, like the Bronny stuff is cool too. I know we talked about family.
I love that.
That's dope.
Bronny has something that none of the people that are playing basketball has. He has his father, and he has the ultimate staff of people that can constantly teach him and make sure that he stays up the part. If he really wants to do that. Exactly. He loves the game. If he loves the game, it's going to show. So he has an advantage. He has an edge. The kid is bouncy. He's smart. He knows how to play. He understands the game. He has a smart father as a basketball player when he plays from the knowledge that he obtained over the duration of time that he's played the game. His father's able to give him big insight. So, you know, he's in a really good position and a good spot for people to actually wait and watch and see if this rose can really grow through concrete. But people looking at it like it's really not concrete. My man came in like really done up.
Yeah.
So that's why people looking at it like that.
Yeah.
But in all actuality, if my son can play and he can hold his own, I'm going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Period.
Push it,
And LeBron clap for that.
I think Bronny also said, like, yo, I want to be the Drew Holiday. I want to be the Derek White type of player. So
That's
already
nice.
they already found the
That's
lane
great.
off that comparison.
That's great. That's great because that's gas, but nobody wants to pick and say, I want to be. No, everybody wants to be that.
Yeah.
And if that's that, then be dealing with different mentality. You already picking out.
Probably lost already
lanes.
at that point.
Facts.
It's a win, but
No, because Drew Lane, that's not easy neither.
Facts. I mean,
Slow down, hold on.
Yeah, facts.
Relax. The Holiday family, forget about it. They are monuments on earth when coming to the game in sports. Stop playing. They generate for real. It's a real organization right there.
What was it like to return to the Garden in the playoffs, get the love and all that?
Oh, man. You know, after all we went through, it showed the growth and the development between both companies because they're a company, I'm a company. And for us to be able to resolve and move forward in front of the planet, because New York is New York. The city's so nice. They named it twice. It is what it is. For us to do it on that stage where people saw that and then they let everybody know that that's what it was. Because they asked me to come back, and it was through Wes. You know, Wes and he said something I didn't know. I said something, but we resolved it. I went to him straight up, apologized, you know, and he was like, "Come home." His words exactly was, he was like, "You're a piece of the cloth." Facts. You know, when I came here, we was down the team. We went to the playoffs, so I had impact right away. Things went up and down. I'm from NY. People from New York could talk about me, but other people can't talk about me.
That's family.
You feel me? So it's whatever. It's all love. And when I came home, and ever since I've been coming back home, the love has been just like how it was, you know.
Before you left 15 years ago. 16
Exactly. I didn't win no championships in New York, but I'm a New York kid. And New Yorkers respect New York people when they see New York people doing something that's real. And, you know, I think people seeing what I've done in China, you know, they recognize that. You know, someone went to another country and was able to build monuments, statues, museums. You know what I'm saying? There ain't too many black kids from Coney Island can say they got statues and museums.